What is the first thing that comes to mind when you hear the acronym GLP-1? I'm guessing it is something along the lines of Ozempic? Yes, you know, that popular weight loss, blood sugar control drug that's being administered to everybody left and right, where people line up around the block to get it in their doctor's offices. Well, I've got something to say about that, and in this video, I'm going to discuss GLP-1 and flesh it out a little bit more so you know more about it. And I'm going to do a review on an amazing all-natural alternative to that pharmaceutical drug. But before I get there, make sure to like and share this video and subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so yet. Yes, GLP-1. It's getting all the buzz these days. Do you know what GLP-1 even stands for? Well, I do. It stands for glucagon-like peptide 1. This is a natural occurring hormone in the body that stimulates insulin to help lower blood sugar levels. It also slows down stomach emptying, keeping you feeling full longer, also known as satiety. Lastly, it helps reduce appetite, which can in turn promote weight loss. Over the course of time, such companies as Ozempic, Mounjaro, and Wegovy have stepped up to the forefront, and everyone is trying to get their hands on this stuff to help promote weight loss. And that's all well and fine and dandy, but I'm not a big fan of pharmaceutical drugs or the associated side effects mainly that come with said drugs. I mean, all you gotta do is watch one of these commercials on TV, and if you pay attention, you'll notice that they focus on the drug and what it does for 30 seconds, and then they spend the next minute and a half talking about all the side effects. Does that sound cool to you? Not in my world. I'm an all-natural guy. I like organic. I like alternative means of doing things. I like you to take control of your health without having to use the pharmaceutical industry. Enter Nature Zempic, baby. This stuff, my friends, is absolutely amazing. I came across this a little while ago, and it is an Yerba Mate tea mix. The combination they put together mimics that of GLP-1, aiding weight loss, appetite suppression, brain function, and even gut health. Aside from the Yerba Mate, they also include L-theanine and lion's mane. When you take this stuff, it helps boost your energy, it promotes brain function, it promotes stress reduction, and it's got pre and probiotics in it. And I'm a big gut health guy as well. But it gets even better. It's completely all natural. And as I mentioned earlier, I don't mess around with artificial colors, flavors, sweeteners, hormones, antibiotics, or any of that nonsense that you find in a lot of other products out there and a lot of foods out there too. When you get this stuff, you know that they have your best interest in mind because they care about your body and they're giving you something that's all natural and clean. As far as the nutrient facts panel is concerned, let's go over that. One scoop has 40 calories, total carbs 9, 2 grams of fiber, and then it has the pre and probiotic fiber blend. That includes chicory roots, apple fiber, citrus pectin, and pea flour. Then it has 1,000 milligrams of lion's mane, 500 milligrams of yerba mate with 100 milligrams of caffeine. I'll come back to that in a second. And L-theanine, 100 milligrams. In the event you are sensitive to caffeine, I would suggest whipping yourself up some of this and sipping it slowly throughout the day. Or do half scoop at a time. But because it isn't in the form of yerba mate, and it's not like one of those heinous energy drinks out there, this form of caffeine breaks down differently in the system and in the body. You don't necessarily get that big hit of energy and that big crash with the anxiety and depression that comes after it. Because 100 milligrams is a pretty tolerable dose for most people anyway. And according to that governing body out there that I'm not going to mention, the safe amount of caffeine you can have throughout the course of a day is 400 milligrams. But I know people that have way more than that and they far exceed it. For me, I know my tolerance levels and it is around 100 to 120 milligrams a day. Originally, this stuff was made for females to reduce bloating, to promote weight loss, to improve brain function, and all those bells and whistles. However, I've been using it religiously lately, and I've noticed a big difference in my diet and in my lifestyle too. My brain function has been higher, my energy levels have been higher. My recoveries have even been better. I like to use this in my smoothies and smoothie bowls, but on some occasions, I'll just have it straight too. And because I do fasting, this will technically break a fast because it has about 9 grams of carbohydrates. And if you are trying to specifically lose weight, I highly suggest you do time-restricted eating or fasting, or some form of it. And you can still incorporate this in. And in that case, let's say you're doing a 16 to 18 fasting window, and the morning comes, and you're 14 hours into your fast, and you start getting very hungry. At that position, you're already starting to get the benefits of fasting. I would suggest whipping up a glass of this stuff, and then sip it slowly. From an anatomical, physiological level, you're probably going to break your fast. However, your goal is weight loss, right? And in that case, don't worry about the ancillary 40 calories that come with one full scoop of this stuff. 40 calories is better than eating a huge meal of 500 to 1,000 calories now, isn't it? Yes. And when you drink this, it's going to help stabilize your appetite, so it can actually be beneficial in a fasting protocol. Plus, you get the better brain function, the gut health, the whole 9 yards. And in fact, if you have this after a 14 to 16 hour fast, your body is going to be like a sponge with the next nutrients you consume. So I would highly suggest drinking this. In fact, if you want to break your fast with it, and just say, I'm going to break my fast with Nature Zempic, that's a good idea too. You can break your fast at the 16-hour mark, and then wait another hour or something, and then have a substantial meal. And you just did yourself some service. This stuff actually comes in 3 delicious flavors, and I have tried them all. Peach mango, pina colada, and strawberry matcha. Honestly, I can't decide which one I like the best. I like them all. Here's something I do want to alert you to though. There are a lot of fake scammers out there trying to jump on the success of Nature Zempic. And remember, I give you the straight dope and I tell it like it is in all of my videos. I pull no punches and I give you honest information. Be careful when you're buying this stuff. You want to make sure to go to natureZempic.com and make sure to see that word right there at the top of the packaging, Zempic. All these knockoffs and spin-offs try to bamboozle you into believing that they are #1 and they're the best and they're Nature Zempic, but they're not. They have a different name and they steal videos from Nature Zempic and comments and reviews and all these other things, use them as their own, repurpose it, and then try to sell their bunk product. And oftentimes they're composed of fillers and other gunk that doesn't even belong in your system. Or in even worse cases, people have ordered something that they thought was Nature Zempic and it was some other knockoff, spin-off, dumbass company, and guess what they got in the mail? Absolutely nothing. A package with nothing. Just like Seinfeld, a show about nothing, except Seinfeld was good. So be careful of these sketchy scammers out there because they do exist, and you want to make sure you get the legitimate thing. And lastly, I would like to bring your attention to this. They are currently doing a 40% off sale. Buy 2, get 1 free, free shipping, and a 90-day money-back guarantee. You'll find that link if you want to get some in the description below. Now, I don't know how long that's going to go on for, so I would highly encourage taking advantage of that offer right now. And I'm not just some slick marketer trying to promote something that's garbage here. I have your best interest in mind at all times, so I want to do what's best for you. To wrap this up, if you're a woman or a man and you're looking to lose weight, improve your brain function, improve your mental focus, reduce stress, get better gut health, and even get into better shape, then try to go the all-natural route and get Nature Zempic. Save the pharmaceuticals for those who don't care. And you should care, because I care. Okay, that's all I got for now. Make sure to like and share this video, subscribe to my channel, let me know if you have any questions or comments, and enjoy a nice cold glass of Nature Zempic. Until next time, this is Kevin David Rail, reporting live.